Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday with me, Tess, in the Laughter Locker. And we're going to be doing some laughter yoga this morning. If you haven't joined us before, laughter yoga is a mixture of laughing exercises, and we really use our muscles with that, and also breathing, yoga breathing exercises, and that's all about our lungs and using that oxygen to feed us better. A little bit of movement. A little bit of chanting as we move along, just to keep our rhythm going with some of the exercises. And we finish off with a little meditation or relaxation at the end, usually between 8 and 10 minutes long, so not terribly long, but just enough to give you a bit of calm space and make you feel lovely and relaxed. So welcome this morning, and just a little medical disclaimer. I know there's one on the screen with the video, but laughter yoga, some people do kind of regard it as not exercise, and I just want to say it is exercise. If you've had an operation in the last 6 to 12 weeks, or possibly you have an uncontrolled condition, you should always talk to your doctor before doing it, because you are pulling your muscles around. If that's the case, stay with us, just have a little quiet chuckle at us or me, and join in the relaxation at the end, because you will benefit from that. Okay, so we start all of our sessions with the namaste, like most yoga does, which is just putting our hands together. And namaste is all about honouring each other and celebrating our differences, and differences we feel are a joy, and we should be celebrating them, not all trying to be the same, because we're not the same, we're unique, and that is a fantastic thing to be. Okay, but we don't just say namaste, we laugh, and we're going to laugh for about a minute. So that's how we're going to start this morning. So I invite you to join me in saying namaste, everybody. And relax. Now what you've already done is you've already sent that signal to your brain to release endorphins, because the clever thing about laughter yoga is you don't need a joke, you can just laugh to send that signal to your brain. Your brain doesn't know the difference between watching comedy and the act of laughing, and as soon as you start laughing, those endorphins start to produce in your brain, which is what makes you feel good. Okay, and we're going to replicate that throughout the next 20 minutes or so. About 15 minutes a day is what you need for the optimum, really, to keep those endorphins going. And by doing this, you're actually giving yourself the gift of moving your move along if you've started the day and you're not feeling the best. And it also physically helps us, and emotionally and mentally. So that is why we do laughter yoga, because it's such a clever thing to do. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to warm up a little bit. So this is all about raising our heart rate a little bit, getting us feeling warm. I usually have water with me. I would say have a drink of water, stay hydrated. We'll have about a minute in between the exercises and the meditation. So if you need a drink, you need to go and get one, grab one then. Okay. So this is just a simple clapping exercise, and it's all about rhythm, and the words that we say are very simple. It's ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And we're going to clap with our hands asymmetrical, because we have acupressure points in our hands, and again they help with that contact and sending that signal to our brain and making us feel good. All right, so it's very simple. We're going to clap. You can follow me, you can go in any direction you like. It doesn't matter as long as you're moving. Every single exercise can be done standing or seated. So if you're standing, you can walk around, you can do that too. I tend to move my legs up and down while I'm seated, just so that the muscles are moving and I'm getting the lymph flow going. So it's a good thing if you are. And then we're going to get faster and faster and faster and get that heart rate up, and then we'll come back and slow down. Okay, so let's go. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 And just breathe and relax. So you should feel like your heart rate's lifted a little bit and you feel a little bit flushed in the face. And it's just that movement and the clapping and the rhythm, and it helps your body move and get the muscles going and use your lung space at the same time. It's really great aerobic exercise. The next thing we're going to do is a little stretch. So we're going to use our arms, and I want you to make sure you're sitting upright in your chair, and if you're standing, just stand with your feet hip width apart and slightly bend your knees so that you're supporting yourself. And all we're going to do is some simple stretches, and we're going to imagine we're reaching for the stars. And as we reach to the stars and grab them, we're just going to have a little chuckle. All right, so just stretch up and up. Keep straight. Reach for the stars. And as you grab one, and let it go. And with the other arm, let's stretch up and elongate as far as you can. Stretch, don't hurt yourself, but feel the stretch and grab that star. And let it go. And other side again. And if you're standing, you can stretch your legs as well and go on tippy toes. So up and stretch that arm. Grab the star. Let it go. And one more time. Other arm, stretch up. Feel the stretch. Reach the sky. Grab that star. And let it go. Just roll your arms and relax. Now, playfulness is part of laughter yoga, and it's all about that part of your brain that sometimes we dampen down as adults, and as young as 7 we start to dampen that down and become more serious. But playfulness is great for our mental and emotional health, so to have it in there is always a great thing. And so we're going to do electric shock laughter yoga now, and I want you to imagine that you're reaching out to touch something with a cord, so maybe the kettle or your phone or the computer, but you get an electric shock, and I want you to come back and laugh as loud as you can. Okay, so we're going to stretch out, grab the cord. Oh! When you do that, you're laughing from your belly, so you should feel all your muscles and your waistband loosen, because if you're laughing as hard as you can, you're using those muscles and you'll feel the difference. All right, so let's do it another couple of times. So you're going to reach out, you've got that cord. Oh! And again, reach forward and out, grab that cord. Ooh! And one last time. We're going forward to get that cord. Ooh! And then we're going to say, very good, yay! Very good, yay! Very good, yay! And relax. So the next thing we'll do is a little bit of a breathing exercise. Don't forget to have a drink of water if you want one. Okay, this one is box breathing. So it's even numbers. We breathe in for an even number, we hold for an even number, and we breathe out for an even number. And this is really good for things like anxiety, or just that moment where you need calmness, maybe before an interview, or before bed if you're having trouble sleeping. And it's a way of just concentrating the mind and being mindful about your breathing, and also using your lungs to their best capacity and feeding your body that oxygen that it needs. Okay, so we breathe in through our nose, and the art really is to breathe in slowly, so to pace yourself, and then we hold it, and then we breathe out through our mouth. All right, if you can't do, we're going to do 7. If you can't do it, don't panic. Do what you can. Just register the number you've got to in your head and see if you can improve it yourself over the next couple of weeks, because you can improve your lung capacity and the strength to do it. So it's a really good exercise to practice at home. So we're going to start off, and I want you to breathe in through the nose slowly for 7, and I'll hold my fingers up so you've got an idea of where we are. Okay, so let's breathe in slowly. Hold it. And out. And relax. And we're going to do that 2 more times. If you find the breathing out part particularly difficult, you can laugh that out. You'll have the same effect. You'll get that breath out, and you're also doing a double exercise because you're triggering the endorphins in the brain. And some people find it easier that way. And the other thing we can do is bend forward as we breathe out. Okay, so let's do it again. Let's breathe in slowly for 7. Hold it. And breathe out. And relax. You should start to feel very calm from this. So we'll do one more. So let's breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And relax. And that is a great way to get some calm. And if you find the 7 difficult, maybe start with 3 or 4 and gradually over the day see how far you can build it. See how far you can keep breathing in, holding it and breathing out. And as long as it's an even number, they call it box breathing, that is the element that really calms you. Okay, so we're going to do some more laughing now, and this is a very simple one, but sometimes the simple ones are the best. And this is just open arm laughter. So I want you to stretch out your arms. If you're standing, you can walk around or go onto your toes. And if you're sitting, just move your feet so that they're onto their toes and back down to their heels. Okay, that rocking motion. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put our arms up to the sky as wide as we can. And I want you to really deeply belly laugh and feel that laughter deep within you. So not from your throat, right from your belly. Okay, so let's go. And relax. And let your breath come back to normal. And we're going to do that one more time. Okay, so don't forget to use your legs if you can as well. And let's go. And relax. Just roll your shoulders because we've been using our arms a lot. You can shake your arms if you like as well. All right. And we've got one last exercise before we do the relaxation. And this is a mixture of laughter and breathing. And again, we're going to be raising our arms. And again, I want you to go on tip your toes with your legs just so that you're using those muscles. And we're going to raise our own arms up and we're going to sing hello. And then we're going to hold it, okay? And we're going to come down and we're going to go okay? So we're going to do those. So let's go. Hello. Hold it. And one more. Hello. Hold it. And relax. So roll your shoulders a little bit. You might want to shake your arms out. You might ache a little bit in the arms and even in your legs if you've been doing the leg ones, as we've been doing it as well. But the idea is there's no pain. What we want is a gentle ache from doing a little bit of exertion. We don't want pain for this. So I'd like you to get comfortable now. Grab your drink of water if you need one. I'm going to be speaking a lot, so I'm going to have another drink of water now. Just find a chair if you're not in a chair and get comfortable. And I'd like you to sit back with your feet on the floor, and I invite you to close your eyes because it's always better with your eyes closed. And I know there are a few people that just don't like that, and that's fine. But if you can find a spot on the floor or the wall, something to concentrate on, just so that you're being mindful and it helps you relax a little bit more. Okay? So I just want you to start off just letting yourself relax into that chair. I want you to be aware of the chair underneath you and supporting you, and of your feet on the floor. Just feel the floor beneath you, your carpet or your wood or your vinyl, whatever it is. Just be aware of it there, supporting you, grounding you. Okay? And I want you to bring attention to your breath. And I don't want you to worry about numbers. I just want you to breathe in and out, and in and out. And just let yourself relax into your own rhythm of breathing. This is all about you as an individual, finding your own way with your breathing. And just concentrate on that breath, breathing in all that laughter that we've been doing, and breathing out all the stress and the tension of your day. And then as you breathe in and out, I want you to imagine that we're all sitting together in a circle. You could be on the floor, you could be on a bench or a cushion, whatever's comfortable for you. And all we can hear is the sound of the trees, maybe the fire that we've got in the middle of our circle, just crackling, gently keeping us warm on this cold day. And you're breathing in that laughter and that smile and that love. And you're breathing out any tension or stress. And as we sit together in our circle, we're all totally relaxed with each other. There is trust and understanding. And you breathe in and out and relax a little bit more. Just behind us, there's a waterfall. And you can hear the water as it drops down. This gentle tinkle as it hits the rocks and little branches and twigs, and then splashes down into a small pool below. It's not a huge waterfall, but it's very beautiful. You can see the slate underneath the water glistening, and the green of the plants drinking up the water beneath it. But it's the sound that you love the most. It's almost like music, like the soft tinkling of a piano in the background. And you breathe in that laughter and that happiness. And you breathe out any tension. And you feel your body relax. And your muscles lose that tense, tight feeling. Your legs are relaxed. Your trunk relaxes into the chair even more. And your hands rest on your thighs. And the muscles soften. And your heart rate slows. And you just breathe in the happiness. And breathe out any last remaining tension. Your shoulders droop slightly. And you can feel the skin on your skull and around your face relax, and all the muscles. Just let go of that tension. Breathe in and out. And smile. All the time you can hear that water just tinkling in the background. Just breathe in and out. And now you are totally relaxed. And I just want you to, one more time, breathe in and out. Just let your toes become more aware of the floor beneath you. Just move your legs slightly. Stretch your fingers. Flex your arms. Roll your shoulders. And then I want you to take a nice big breath in. And remembering that lovely sound of the water. Breathe out and open your eyes. And just smile. Just let yourself adjust back to the room. Yeah, you may well have heard in the middle of that our friendly neighbours at the RAF decided to come very low over my bungalow, and it must have been very, very low indeed. So if you heard that and it disturbed you, I apologise. But that's the thing about living in Lincolnshire. We've always got them practising, and today they just chose to come right over our house, which was quite funny. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and that you were relaxed enough for it not to disturb you in any way. and at least it may have given you a chuckle again, if nothing else. So before we finish, we're going to do a little re-energizer just to wake ourselves up. And I always pull a card from my affirmation box, so I'll do that for you as well. So we're going to do a very simple little song today. It's called Every Little Cell, and we're going to touch our bodies. So if there's somewhere that hurts on you, I suggest you do that. So I have problems with my shoulder, so I quite often touch this side. And we're just going to sing this song, and then we're going to do a self-hug. A self-hug of 30 seconds releases oxytocin, which is a feel-good hormone, and it's a great way to finish the session on a high. All right, so I'll sing it once through, and then we'll do it again, and hopefully you'll get the words as we go. All right, it's quite simple. It's every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is well. And then we just hug ourselves. Okay? So don't worry if you don't get all the words. Just go through the motions at least and listen to me. I'm no great singer, but you'll get the gist of it. All right, so let's go. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little in my body is well. And then a hug. All right. And don't worry if you feel silly. It's proven to work, this. It's the same as having a hug with somebody else. And if you're on your own, what's better than making up for it by releasing all those lovely, lovely serotonin and endorphins and the oxytocin. And that does that and makes you feel better. So it's a great way to finish the session. And relax. So last thing I'm going to do is the affirmation. So let's pull this out. What's this one? Oh, I love my body and everything it can do. I am strong, beautiful and powerful. So I hope that goes with you for the next couple of weeks. I love my body and everything it can do. I am strong, beautiful and powerful. Okay, one to remember. I'm back in a couple of weeks' time. I hope you enjoyed the session. You can catch the other ones that I've done on the Virtual Village Hall just by looking me up on there. I'm Tess in the Laughter Locker on Facebook if you want to ask me any questions. And I will check back to see if there's been any questions during the sessions and come back to you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye for now.